What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Men in Black International out in theaters now, directed by F. Gary Gray, the guy that brought us Straight Out of Compton, amongst other movies. The Men in Black series started off with a bang. I love that movie. I have fond memories of rewatching that movie many times in around, 80, 98? It came out, 99. I remember watching it a lot in high school during substitute teachers. That was one of the popular ones that they would bring in. But I also enjoyed the movie regardless. Probably one of the few Will Smith movies that turned out good. Him with whatever the other guy's name was. It was a really good matchup. But just probably the best. Men in Black 1 and 2. Probably the best two of the series. I think this is the fourth total, but this one's starring Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson, and Kumail Nanjiani. I was falling asleep multiple times through this movie. I had a lot of trouble. It was just pretty boring. The story wasn't very enthralling. There was no real comedic moments. Chris Hemsworth is only funny when he's Fat Thor. Every other time, he is not funny. I haven't rewatched Thor Ragnarok, but I did not like it. I didn't like how they were trying to make him funny. And he's trying to be kind of a swarmy, funny guy in this one, but it's just stupid. The story's pretty weak as well. Tessa Thompson is just a sad replacement for Will Smith, female Will Smith analog. It's very much like they're trying to reboot the series and be as just kind of reboot it in more. I mean, with the international stuff, it kind of seems like they're trying to open it up a bit more. Also having female Men in Black, which is referenced in the movie, how, females, which is fine. I don't mind that there's a female, but it's very much like they're rebooting the series. I thought it was horrible. Kumail Nanjiani was adorable. His alien character that he played was an adorable alien character. But a lot of the scenes that they basically reuse from the first movie in a lot of ways. There's just no other fun characters. Like the first one was hilarious. Like the Edgar suit, like the performances from all the other characters were super interesting. The different aliens from the first one were super interesting. The world was way more interesting. Will Smith walking through the MIB lobby and seeing all the different aliens. Like, nothing in this movie was at all interesting, aside from Kumail's character, little Pawn, who gets the name Pawnee, which is stupid. Just this movie, the writing of this movie is exceptionally bad. It's so bad. The directing is fine. I mean, it's just a really weak script, weak performances, which I don't know if you should blame the actors or the director. I mean, the director should be trying to get good performances out of these actors, and I don't know if maybe this director is just not a good director, or Chris Hemsworth is really just a horrible actor. And Tessa Thompson, not horrible, but still, her character is written just it's just bad. It's just bad. It's just bad. Every aspect of the movie, from top to bottom, I went in kind of hopeful. I was hopeful. I was like, they're rebooting the series, moving past Will Smith, which is I'm totally great with, rebooting, getting a new cast in there. I enjoy the universe. I enjoy the kind of idea of people going to defend Earth against alien invaders. But there's nothing about this movie that makes it at all interesting. Even the end of this movie, which is it ends up being the same generic pipeline of energy kind of thing, where it's it's done in so many movies. It's like the generic climax of a poorly written, unimaginative movie is this shaft of energy that's involved, And this time, the thing takes place within the shaft of energy, where the hive is going to unleash itself. Which the hive is just this and just like non-structural, like nanoparticle alien kind of a thing, where it's just flows and moves and doesn't really have a shape. It's just really the most unimaginative evil entity known to man. And yeah, it's just everything in this movie. It felt like somebody trying to do just a rip-off version of Men in Black. How there's like Dante's Peak came out the same time, like Volcano and like Deep Impact and Armageddon. Like there's always kind of like a tier 2 version of the same movie that comes out. This one or like you go to Redbox sometimes and they'll have similar movies that are in theaters now, but it's like the titles change, the artwork looks similar even, but it's a completely different franchise, completely different. It's like a money grab from a studio that's trying to get money from people who confuse that movie for what the original is, or the more well-known one is. It really felt like that type of a movie, but they ended up getting a decent cast. I guess a decent cast. And there's even in this movie, there's a Thor reference. Like there's a hammer. Like it's supposed to be funny. I just thought I was just like, it was so stupid. Even that reference, like the movie's so bad that they have to reference a movie that actor is in that's a better movie, a better franchise than this one. Like you would think, it's like of all things to call out, it's like I don't know. It's just I don't get why it's in there. Do they have to do like is that in Chris Hemsworth's contract? Is like must have viral, have some kind of marketing for Marvel content. Like my Thor career needs to be marketed within the scripts of other movies, other franchises. Like, we're just putting this movie is partially funded by Marvel, and their product placement is a little sledgehammer to call back to a better movie, potentially, that Chris Hemsworth is in. Is he Thor? Am I thinking this wrong? Is he not Thor, or is he just like, do people confuse him with Thor? For all the Marvel people, I'm sure you're very happy with my knowledge of this. My internet's going really slow right now, so I'm not even able to pull it up. But I'm pretty sure that's him, right? I know he was in the Ghostbusters remake, he was the one of every single male actor in that movie. Well, fuck. I'm just going to say Chris Hemsworth is in it, and he's horrible, and I have no desire. Oh, here we go. Yes, he is Thor. It's just so bad. It's so bad. Don't go watch. If you want to watch Men in Black movie, go watch the original and maybe the second one, but then stop. The third one's whatever, but I just like, for me, I lost interest, and now I just don't care. Wait a while before rebooting this franchise again. I hope it doesn't. I don't think it'll make any money. I hope they don't continue with this one. I thought it was horribly written. I don't know if, like most of these people, like really need to reconsider what they're really trying to do. Like even the studio, you need to like. People watched this movie and decided we should put it out in theaters. Those people shouldn't have jobs. Like anybody that okayed this piece of shit to go in as like the next movie in a franchise that's fairly original and interesting. They're horrible people that have bad taste. But that's it. I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. New episodes of this show come out daily, The Ray Taylor Show. Subscribe on IGTV and everywhere else podcasts are found. Binge the full week in advance over at patreon.com/inspired disorder. InspiredDisorder.com for all of my original artwork. Go buy some paintings now. Save 10% by using coupon code INSPIRED at Ray Taylor for me on all social media. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out!